Hey everyone, thank you for joining me at the Just Auto Care YouTube channel. Today I have a 2022 base Subaru WRX in for a rough take review. What I want to talk about is a few key points about this car. I want to mention the body lines and the body cladding. It's a question I've received and people have wanted me to really give my thoughts. And what I can say is, although a solid 15-20% of the car is body cladding, if you were to purchase this car and you look at it every day, you can look past that. This car, the way it drives really makes up for the way it looks. And again, because looks are subjective, if you love the way this car looks, then that's an even more plus for you. But if you're on the fence, and I would say give this car a chance, it will drive much better than you even can imagine, and especially for the price, it's all going to be worthwhile, even if you could look past the body cladding. So the other question for me was, and what I wanted to key focus on, was how the engine is tuned and the rev hang. Having experience in with the 2014 Subaru WRX STI and a 2020 Subaru WRX, I have a good idea of what a Subaru is and how it should drive and what makes them so great. And I can say with full faith that this Subaru WRX stays true to this lineage, and it drives like a Subaru. It sounds like a Subaru, and it's even better tuned. So if you were to drive this car and you have previous experience in other Subarus, you will be impressed with the way that Subaru has really identified the tuning of this car and how they really did a good job. The rev hang for me was something I felt in the 2020 Subaru WRX, and it was very bad. And if you have a 2020 model, that model generation Subaru WRX, I'm sorry, but it was not good. And they fixed it in this generation. And the last thing I want to mention is the shifter feel. The shifter feel is very Subaru-esque. It's nothing so special, but it's nothing so bad to where you're not going to enjoy the driving experience. And last but not least, comparisons to this car. The Honda Civic Si seems to be a direct competitor in terms of at least what people are cross-shopping this with. Although the all-wheel drive system in this car really, in my opinion, pushes it to a different category, because you can enjoy this car no matter what the weather is, what the temperature outside is, and what terrain you're on. Whereas the Civic Si, of course, front-wheel drive provides different characteristics. You know, there's different type of enjoyment driving a front-wheel drive car, a bit harder, but in all-wheel drive, there's just less worry. You worry about less things in terms of just weather. So at $30,000, this car, it being a 2022 model year, it's stickered at $30,800, and the 23 model year is about $1,000 to $1,500 more than that. So you're at about $32,000, give or take a few hundred. And I would say even then, the base trim provides exceptional value. If you're in the market for this car as a daily driver, as a weekend car, a car that you can do everything with and not worry about maintenance or worry about cost of maintenance, rather, this is an exceptional deal. I can say with 100% that I would advise this car for someone who's able to look past the body cladding and someone who just wants a car that drives well. You will enjoy driving this car, especially for the price. And of course, the tuning side is a different world in itself. So if you want to add more to the car, you can do that. One factor I do want to talk about, which for me was a letdown, was the brakes. That is something that other car reviewers have talked about, and I think the brakes for me are the weak link of this car. I'm not saying that you will crash or you won't be able to stop when you need to, but the brake feel is something that needs to be improved. Whether Subaru improves it, or if you're to purchase this car, I would suggest you improve the brakes. And once that's completed, you have an exceptional car. So thank you for joining me at this rough take for this base Subaru WRX. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you.